For thousands of years, people have celebrated the power of women in birth in their art. Early people worship goddesses as well as gods, and carvings of goddesses giving birth can be seen as far back as the Ice Age of 20,000 years ago. A stone sculpture from Mexico depicts the Aztec goddess of childbirth, Tlazolteotl, giving birth to the goddess of agriculture. She gives birth unassisted, squatting, with her great face drawn back into an open-mouthed grimace. Her ferocity tells us much about how the Aztecs saw the birthing woman. For all cultures, the birthing goddess is a figure of great strength and power, honoring the mysterious female powers of fertility and life-giving. But she can also teach us much about how women gave birth in the past. For example, the goddess in this carving supports herself in a squatting posture by holding onto a rope, as women have in many cultures around the world. Every woman has something of the goddess inside her, but mothers don't give birth alone. Women need assistance during labor, and most often get it from other women. This sculpture and the next, from ancient Cyprus, show a woman giving birth in an upright posture, with a helper behind her, supporting her body, and a midwife in front, with arms stretched out to receive the baby. These three figures, arranged in this close supportive pose, are seen again and again, across time and cultures, so we might call this the classic birthing pose. In another Greek relief, we see one of the most beautiful depictions of birth in antiquity, this time with the mother squatting upon a birth stool, supported by two women helpers who hold her closely. Similar birth scenes are found on clay pots from Peru, made around 500 AD. Though separated much by time and space from the Greek and Egyptian examples, these pots show exactly the same classic pose of three figures: mother, helper, and receiver. Notice how the midwife is very small compared to the mother, who is clearly the most important person in the group. Another beautiful example of the classic pose is found on a carved ceremonial chair made by the Choke people of Africa. Even though the figures are elongated and stylized, we can clearly see the real birth the artist witnessed. Another classic pose is found in a sculpture from the Kraha people of the Amazon basin. These three women form an especially tight and supportive pose with their bodies as they work together, a technique still used today. The similarities found in the birth art, produced by many different cultures, point strongly toward a traditional way of human birth, which has certain essential elements. The mother is in an upright posture, either sitting, standing, kneeling, or squatting. She is usually assisted by other women and is active and capable. And though people around the world recognize that labor is stressful, the mother is seen as a strong person, and her innate ability to give birth is respected.